Hey, what's happening, everyone? Thank you all so much for being here, clicking on the video, stopping in, stopping by. Either you're on this side, or you're on this side, or you're right here in the middle. Thank you for being here. As today we dive into a little bit of, I'm going to mispronounce some names, but we're going and titles. But we're listening to Les Branle, de Champagne, de Champagne. I probably butchered that. I'm so sorry. We're listening to this piece. It was suggested and sponsored by Alan. Alan, thank you so much for the recommendation and for the support. You said that this was some popular dance music from the 16th century. I am really enjoying this particular avenue that we've gone down. And this was originally written, it looks like, from Claude Gervaise as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. We'll discuss it, listen to it, talk. It started. Gotta get the crumb horn in there. We can have a little break. I like that drone that's happening in the back constantly. You know what was really interesting about that is like, so it was written, it was says music from the time of the Spanish Armada at 1588. It has a lot of modern tendencies to it. I know obviously it's a modern band recreating the music, but doesn't it sound like not, I mean, it sounds old, obviously, because of the instruments and the way it plays and such like that. But doesn't it actually sound like not like old? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't sound like, I know it sounds more modern than I guess maybe in my head I kind of expected here, which is kind of really interesting. So can I tell you, maybe it's because of the imagery of the video and such, but it makes me think of music that I would hear if I was in those times and I was walking along the docks and there's big ships to the right and to the left, and there's many people afoot loading boxes and crates onto the ships. There's merchants selling their goods. There's people getting on the ships. Like, it's just a busy, busy, busy dock. And I feel like there's like some band busking on the dock at some point, and this is what they're playing. You know, it's like a sunny day on your port of choice. And I feel like that's what the music is really like capturing and portraying here. The use of like the crumb horn and the different strings, it sounds like, I mean, I don't think it's guitar. I'm thinking more of like almost a mandolin or maybe lute or something like that. That's being played at one point. You get a penny whistle as well. I like how they move with each other. The track is incredibly structured. The piece is very, very structured. And even the way that it builds up to, you know, kind of a head, a chorus at one point, and then it backs off of that. And a new melody sneaks in there, and it kind of goes back and forth between that very briefly, which I think is really interesting how that's performed. So I see that I'm looking on the Discogs page here. All titles are traditionally arranged by the York Waits. The York Waits period instruments with Richard Weistreich on bass and then Christopher Wilson on lute. So that's what you have here, instruments. And so it's very simply performed. I think there might be a little bit more, but it's very simply performed, but they get so much out of it. And I wouldn't doubt it if Griffin was listening to this. I wouldn't doubt it if Gentle Giant were listening to this. I wouldn't doubt it if Pentangle and Fairport Convention, like all these bands, were listening to music like this for inspiration, because you could definitely hear it. And I'm just pulling up the track here really quick again. I want to see if I can find this particular moment here, where it drops off. This is the coming to the head, and then it drops off really cool right there. And it's almost like it's getting to play a little bit of like maybe not a solo, but it just jumps off into a new melody, a new lead, and then they build off of that from there. But they give it a little bit, because this part rides for a while. I guess I could just keep it here. Before eventually it's joined by more instruments. And then eventually it builds up once again to that head. And it has this kind of gallant jauntiness to it, with the way that it moves. It has a jig kind of a sound to it, which I think sounds really cool, because I can imagine them taking this band, them taking the band that I'm saying are on the docks, and hey, we'll hire you to play on our ship while we make our travel to the New World. Well, hop on, brother, you're hired. Like, I can absolutely hear that. I'm kind of curious about the history of this. I just opened a few like random websites just to see. Claude Gervaise was a French musician and composer who lived in Paris around 50-50. He is best known for his polyphonic arrangements of instrumental music. We owe him, among other things, 6 books of danceries for 4 voices. Let's see. Published between 1550 and 57. Many of these tunes were only adaptations of polyphonic songs from the Parisian school. This marked the beginning of the vogue for dance tunes, where instrumental polyphonic music reached its peak. This was certainly hitting those charts. The Bransle is a chain dance in 2 beats where boys and girls alternately hold hands. The dancers swing their arms in time with the dance and alternate steps left and right. The Bransles were popular from the 16th to the 17th century and part of the repertoire of good society and even the court. I bet you there's probably a channel probably much more interesting than mine, that researches and like recreates these older dances. And I'm talking like this, the Bransle. Like, let's see if we can find that really quick, huh? Why not? I have a Wikipedia article here pulled up. I just tossed it up here about the Bransle as well.
Branle.
Oh, I'm wrong. Okay, I'm completely way off. So there you go. All the different, some different information on it. I'm wondering if we can find a video of dance renaissance. Actually, quite a few dances. There's a historical dance society. That's awesome, actually. Come on up. We're not going to watch the whole thing just due to copyright, but we can at least get a little bit of an idea of the Bransle de la Vendée. Load me, babe. Come on. Do I have to press F5? Don't make me F5 it. We're F5ing. Here we go. We're just skipping ahead. I love that they dress up. I like it. I like it. Historical Dance Society. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Oops, it's about to start again. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Alan, thank you for the trip down historical lane. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Thank you guys so much for being here, for watching, and hopefully learning something alongside with me, because I'm learning a lot on this channel, that's for sure. Thank you guys for being here. Please come back tomorrow, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.